way too quick, this guy. But I think I agree with Rigida and Ben, our guest too. You know,
right.
if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, what is this saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I had to add the twang to it to remember it properly.
And no use crying over spilled milk and all that.
All that.
But here's the thing, all right? It's not as if they played the same exact lineup. They had to change the jungler, for sure, right? Not the Hayabusa anymore. It's the Julian this time around. So, taking what Omega learned from Game 1, they can actually go a little faster. Because look, even RSG had to adjust. Even RSG had to change. They have a scaling jungler now.
I think this time around, I like looking at the lineup of RSG in Game 2. I like it better. I think Light can do what he needs to do. And that was the attempt to do exactly that. Now he's going to get punished. And Doru gets the first blood. And now Irad looking for the clap back. Won't be able to find it. Has to get out of there. Man, as soon as I say it, I'm like, you know what? This is looking better. Light gets to do what he wants to do. He tried, but he failed there.
Exactly, because again, it's a scaling lineup that RSG are using here. And now, oh no, even Nibor's in trouble!
Nibor, oh, he gets retreat too, and Doru goes in and gets the last hit.
They didn't need to keep the retribution. Look, because Turtle isn't even spawned yet. There it is. Now it's up, but cooldown's at 20. So they can take their time here. Light, throw someone up.
Light's going to throw him up, win for Irad, possibly. They know he doesn't have retribution.
They can
Light
delay.
goes down, he gets punished. They're going to delay it. Ryota in trouble now too. Irad, Aqua will pick up the kill, and Irad gets the turtle. Omega will have to just deal with that. Again, Andoru used the retribution earlier on.
To kill Nibor, which I think was still worth it. But in the end, RSG, specifically Irad, the mechanic, smelled blood in the water, saw the opportunity, and again, there's a call. They use retry.
Yeah.
And then he just stands in the wall, dives in. Now, Chaknu versus Light. What is this matchup like, Joseph? Have you ever played Gatot in the face of a Jawhead? Because for the first time today, I think Jawhead was left open.
Yeah, you know, I haven't personally played it or seen it in that matchup against, you know, 1v1 for the Roamers, but I would say they both serve their purposes. The thing is, Jawhead's very singular. Like, you're going off for a pick-off potential.
Right.
You know, the one pick, whereas the Gatotmamba, you get an opportunity to hit multiple members with the Avatar of the Guardian, and then even the Unbreakable. Like, if you multiple taunt people too, yeah. So I would still give in the head-to-head in terms of heroes here. I still would opt for the Gatotmamba because I think it's going to also work with this lineup much better, just like we saw in the previous game.
Right. It's just that the Jawhead has the instant displacement, the confirmed displacement, especially off the ult, off of the Unstoppable Force. So there's that one thing that Light has, which I understand now more, why he was so aggressive in the early game, why he wanted to just, all right, flicker in, we're going to blast him with the smart missiles, and then we'll go from there. But so far, so good. Smart Omega responding with the same kind of tempo and aggression that they could do so with. Turtle spawning up in the upper corner once more. About 20 seconds before that begins. I'd reckon Andori goes for the purple first.
Yeah, I think obviously he's going to need it before fighting for the objective. And just last little bit here with the whole Jawhead thing, I think it's great. The only problem is, even if you go for Chaknu and you flip him over, right, with the ejector, he's most likely, you're going to throw him into your team and put him in a perfect position to just hero landing on your team.
He would very much like that.
You know,
hero landing. AOG might even be used to reposition.
Exactly, and that could be the problem here. So Chaknu trying to be the front of it all. Black Shoes already getting popped too. Ryota jumping in with the Infernal Pursuit. Who's going to get the turtle? Looks like it was secured by Andoru. Now for the fight. Chaknu in trouble, finally gets taken down, and now Ryota to follow. There's the enhanced chain's going to be used more. Whoa. Actually going to be fine. Andoru doesn't follow anymore. So again, back and forth between the both teams here.
All right, so there's one unfortunate turn of events for Bagong Barangay. You saw how Nibor looked very clearly for Chaknu.
Yeah.
He really did try to get the split and the grab onto the Gatotmamba, which right now isn't as chunky as he would be in the mid-game to the late game. He's still on his way to his Thunderbelt, and you saw that he died first in that whole engagement, which kind of breaks apart what Omega's trying to do.
Yeah, even this, you know, holding down to this tier 1 on the top side, Ryota would be fine, but, and that's the thing, for Nabor, like this glue isn't actually, it's an interesting pick because we don't see it often in the XP lane. but it serves a similar purpose, I would say, to an extent, like the Phoveus, where you're both running, you know, Brave Smite even, you're both very tanky, you're kind of annoying for the other team to deal with. Look at this, too. Still, Ryota 1 versus 2.
What?
Gonna force off the Irad. So now it's just Namor and him just duking out once again. No one's gonna go down to this exchange, but that's the thing. That's the power of these two picks right now, is just how much sustain they bring and how much annoyance they have to deal with.
Through all the commotion, granted purple committed by Ira. Then this Ryota Nibor match, nothing's happening here unless Ira changes.
Comes the rest of the team. Spirit Destruction gonna land too. Joins the fight. Now they're gonna duke it out here. Under the turret they go. Ryota still jumping in with the Infernal Pursuit. The shots are there now. Namor in trouble as he gets pinned down. Will be able to come up and get the kill though as they follow in through. And now Aqua holding down this turret.
Ryota traded out for Nibor, who, by the way, I could have sworn Ryota was going to die like 10 seconds prior.
Yeah.
There's no justice in the Phoveus being that chunky this early on, 6.5 minutes in. Andori, you're looking for one.
Whoa. Irad. Even Kusei has to flicker out. He's still going to be able to get his purple, but it looks like they might just end up trading this for the objective. Turtle still worked on for Andoru.
That's right. Final turtle here scored by Smart Omega. 2 for 1 here across the board. So this should shrink the small gold lead that RSG has. There it is. Pendulum swings to the other side. Looking at the map here, Big J's doing the same thing he did in game 1. He's literally just playing the map.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what our panel told us.
He picked up the golden staff, so I reckon he's one
Whoa.
item away from
Chagno?
Trinity. Chagno!
All right, he defensively uses it and stuck to him. Is Namor, and Aqua picks up the kill. Oh, that's tough. The split.
I told you, this is the same play that Nibor did earlier to break apart that formation by Smart Omega. And now, look at this, a clapback.
Again, the ejector going to be tossed up. Namor still fine, does still have the split as well, and now in trouble. Light's going to get punished, taken out. Namor popping the split. He's going to be fine. Spirit Destruction again, landing. Jome firing off on Kosei. And Doru goes in with his hands, and there's the slam down from Ryota with the Infernal Pursuit.
Smart Omega have concocted quite the lineup. Joseph, range doesn't mean a thing to them. You have the AOG, you have the infinite dashes, it seems like, on the Julian. You have the Infernal Pursuit, or is this a fight? Oh, no, they're not going to do that.
Luckily.
See, look, that's what I'm talking about. At any range, close, mid, far, even cross-map because of the Moskov, a fight could break out from Smart Omega.
It can, and RSG's got to do something about it there again. Once the toss up, Tempest Blade is going to be used as well. Ryota facing 2, will be able to find Irad. Now just dunking on Light as well. No answer here, and on the backside, Jome firing off now, looking for Kosei. Zaman Force drops down. They try to sustain through it, but they can't as Kosei is taken down. And now it's just Namor, 1 versus 4. What can he do? Nothing, as they get wiped out by OMG.
The Raiders are all out, spread across their purple side of the jungle. And Smart Omega won, whether it be divided or united. This lineup is straight up gas. Check out the Infinix instant replay. Started over here. No one down, so Irad is the first to go, and then a double kill by Ryota. And then all this while, they were just going off of Nibor, because look, at some point, Kusei couldn't even dance.
Yeah.
He couldn't. Look.
He can't, you know? And the whole time as well, man, Jome was just doing his thing. They weren't able to get to Jome.
You know what really, in my opinion, threw this over the top?
What's that?
After the Phoveus revamp, he now deals physical damage.
Yeah.
So imagine if he dealt magic damage. A single Radiant armor would have changed it, would have made it all the more bearable for RSG. But because he now deals physical, and he's building tank, by the way, mind you, right
and
now.
Because of Thunder Belt.
Because of the TB.
The true damage, you know, like, and then the Brave Smite, like, that's what I was saying. You know, both those heroes, the Phoveus and the Glue, are both annoying to deal with.
Oh, all right, real quick. A spotlight on our fans watching on the YouTubes. Nilo Monino.
Grabe.
I don't know what grab is in English, but all these XP laners, they're playing so crazy.
Whoa.
No one's going down. That's what that said, I think.
Remember a couple seasons ago when, oh, hold on. Retribution going to be used. Tempest Blaze as well. Irad trying to bob and weave out of there, jumping on the wall.
What?
Gatotmamba!
Mid-air interception by the Mamba!
He'll catch him! And now, under the tier 2, the rest of RSG trying to hold it down. They're going to have to go back to base.
Gatot Kachak strikes again. Irad didn't see him coming, you were saying, a couple of seasons ago.
A couple of seasons ago. Man, you know what? Hold on. I don't know. I think they're still going to force a fight here, possibly.
Finish the story on social media. I don't think Smart Mega can get... All right, 6K ahead. Now I'm curious.
Man, I forgot what I was saying.
All right, here's a push coming in. And there it is, Infernal Pursuit!
Ryota again jumping in amongst it all, against it all, will finally go down. Tempest Blades has to be popped. They're trying to clear out these waves the best they can, but another turret's going to go down as well. Jump on the backside, flicker from Nimor. He wants to fight it out. Jome unleashing Big Jome. And there's Chaknu again, jumping on in. Irad waiting patiently here. Spear Destruction.
Doru!
And Doru in trouble. Gets caught out from the team and will get punished. RSG finding some hope, some version of it, but are they too far behind?
Big money into the pockets of Light. Not that he needs it. That was a shutdown kill on Doryu. You know what? Any kill, anything literally on the map right now, especially given what happened in the past 5 minutes, is something that the Raiders would be happy to get their hands on. Check it out once more. Andoryu a little in too deep. No punish coming in. I mean, the SOD did hit, but if you're Big J, you wouldn't go in there. So something tells me there's a small lapse in the mechanics and the communications.
Yeah.
But yeah, now looking back, it was all Light. He really ejected Andoryu in. Like there was nothing that Julian could have done.
And I almost think when you look at this, what's across from Light here, that might be the best target. Like if you could somehow get to Andoryu, because the rest of them are too hard. You have to expend so much to get to the rest of the team. And like I said, it might be Chaknu, but then you put the team at risk as well, getting AOG down on. Now they're going to force a fight.
Here
there
it
is the Avatar of the Guardian. Now, once again, Split used as well. Still fighting for this Lord, the space around it. Irad goes in. Tempest Blaze looking for Ukir. Will be able to find him, but gets just torn apart. And now the Lord for the taking here. OMG will secure that. Do they follow up for some more? Ryota won't be able to follow up for that one, but they have the Lord.
Worth it. It was not. Yoda skin for Cyclops, by the way, just out now. The Star Wars Redux on MLBB. Irad tried to get a kill, get a Lord, enough engagement!
Ryota! He just keeps doing this. Infernal Pursuit after Infernal Pursuit. Finally going to get punished, but there's Big Jome as he gets Light, and he's looking for more. Split for Nimor, but the base is going to be worked on. Jome doesn't care. He'll go ahead and take the base, and they sweep the series.